Hi, everybody. This is Steve with ATN, and we're here to do another segment of ATN Nation Live. We have a special guest today, a veteran pro staff member that's been with the ATN pro staff family for about 5 years now since we started the program. He's a key member of the Ruger Hawk Control team as well with Shane Kessler. I'd like to welcome the one and only Shawn Hawk Killer Doherty. Everybody, round of applause.
Steve,
hey, Shawn, how's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you in a year and a half now since we last hunted. I think, it was like a year and a half where I was in Louisiana with you guys hunting, and you can't see it, but I have a huge hog skull above me that you helped me to decapitate. I was there hunting with a buddy. We were in the thick of it. We were came up on a single bar. It was a big boy, big tusks. Me and a buddy of mine, we double teamed him. We shot him at the same time. The rounds were like an inch apart, and he just dropped like a ton of bricks. We trekked, a couple of 75, 100 yards in the field, and we saw him. Great tusks, and you and Shane helped, cut the head off and decapitate it. And
we did the dirty work.
Yeah, I appreciated that. That was like a really nice trophy head that I really wanted to put on my wall.
Right.
Yeah. So, Shawn, you've been a member of Ruger Hawk Control for many years. You guys do, the God's work. You guys, I think, how many hogs have you already taken this year? Like 450 or so?
We're up to, what is it? Since last night, we got 15 last night.
You were live last night. You guys are you guys are crazy 24/7. Any chance is there a day out of the year which you guys don't hunt? I think you took the time out today not to go hunting or something because it's unusual.
I could be hunting or doing some honeydews at home, but it's all good. Now we either go at night, or if I don't go at night, I try to go before work in the morning. Try to mix it up a little bit.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. I believe you do some property management. You have some properties that you manage.
Yeah, property management and maintenance. We do a lot of landscaping and irrigations and turf control for big major companies. We do like airports and a lot of big, the malls and stuff like that. I have a manager there. We got like 50 employees, so we're pretty big. And of course, it's year round here, so we're pretty busy.
Yeah, I bet. And like recently, the weather has been really horrendous. Trees falling. I know your property was like bombarded with some really bad weather, and just thank God missed the house and the boat you had and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. Yeah, the trees. I lost 30 big trees. I had to buy a big chainsaw and a wood splitter just to get it out of here. But we'll burn that wood. I'll have some pigs roasting out there. I'll get some fat out of it.
Yeah, get some piglets, get some nice tender meat. Yeah, that's nice. I know you hunt a lot. Per your wall. I know you did a recent elk hunt in Colorado Springs. How did that go? I saw the picture. Was it a difficult hunt? Was it like a long trek to find?
It was a real difficult hunt because they were having forest fires out there, so they shut down all. I set up my big Montana tents and wood stove. We cut our own wood, and we usually burn all that wood. But they shut down, so you could not have a wood stove going out there.
Oh wow!
And that's how to keep.
And you were there. You were there in the winter, right? It was pretty cold.
We're in end of October, November, so I mean it was cold. They were having below temperatures there, and we got 14 to 18 inches of snow. So
wow.
It was a test.
I bet. That's some, Colorado Springs up in the mountains. I was there a few years back hunting on Fred Eichler's property at Full Draw. We were, he took me out to do some coyote hunting on his leases. And man, I was freezing at night. It gets really, man.
We were way in there, so it wasn't easy, but we managed. I mean,
no, I saw the results. The picture was fantastic. It's a lot of meat on the table. I'm sure you have several freezers.
Nothing out there. That's all. That's all backpack out. So we
yeah,
nice trip, but
that's awesome.
Just proves I can still do it.
No, when I go hunting with you guys, I can't hang. You guys go pretty much all night long. The few times I've been hunting with you guys, I was like, by like 3 or 4 a.m., I was
I
like
used to see from the,
done.
yeah,
No, after a full days of work and this and that, and just you guys, just amazing how you guys have the energy
right.
to just keep going and just going after those hogs. And do you guys have what, 100,000 acres, I believe, that you
Yeah.
patrol,
Yeah.
pretty much?
Yeah.
That's
And
just
we get people calling us and messaging us all the time with, hey, get this hog problem. And, it's kind of nice. We just go out and take care of that problem for them. So it's keeps us busy.
Yeah. Do the farmers compensate you in any way for every head you guys remove from their fields? Because I know it's like a multi-million billion dollar, farming industry in Louisiana. You have soybeans, you have rice, you have all pecans, you have a whole sort of
Mhm.
agriculture going on.
Yeah, we're all agriculture down here, but no, it's just a hobby. They don't, they thank us and they give us, they tell their buddies and their buddies are farmers and they say, hey, we got hog problems. Come take care of our problems too. So it just word of mouth gets around and
Yeah. No, when I was with you guys, everybody was like, when we were gassing up or stopping by to get some food. And I must mention, the last time you guys took me out to this place by the lake, we had some gator. Was my very first experience
Mhm.
eating some gator. That was really interesting. It does taste a little bit like chicken, a little chewy, but a very interesting experience. So
Nice.
tell me, you've been with ATN for, I believe, like 5 years now, since I started the pro staff program here,
Mhm.
and you've used everything that ATN has had, released over the years. I wanted to kind of talk about the ThOR LT. For some people, it's a wonderful, easy to use thermal weapon sight. For others, they have certain expectations. Tell me about your usage of this product. I know you've had it on several hunts recently on an AK variant. I'd also love to hear, why are you choosing the AK variant? I know that ammo is really kind of a problem right now, and as much hunting and shooting as you guys do, it's becoming probably a very expensive hobby, to say the least.
Yeah, when you shoot 5 to 10,000 rounds a year, it gets really expensive. So we went to the 7.62 just because it's still available right now and you can get a lot of it. So and I didn't want to use all up my good ammo.
Well, yeah,
Yes,
hog education,
but
using the good ammo, you want to save that for like the
yeah, but
specimens on your wall, deer or elk.
yeah, I hunt all of it. I'm mostly an avid bow hunter. I do a lot of bow hunting, and that's what really gets me going. So if you don't see any videos during the day, it's because I'm bow hunting. And,
No, but
wait, like a bow
I've
sight.
seen you do. I've seen you have like the Excite 4Ks on your crossbow, and you took a
Yeah,
big boy boar. I think like a year ago or so, or 2 years ago. I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
remember
I've
exactly
taken
what it was.
quite a few boars with the crossbow, but during in Louisiana it isn't legal for deer yet, so we're
Mm.
still waiting for they change that pretty quick so I can start shooting deer with it. But it's that's
So
why it's all
electro
nice.
optics. So you can't use electro optics to hunt big game like deer. I
Right.
believe it's the same thing in California
Yeah.
and some other states, but some other states are opening it up. There's so much technology. I guess the rules and
Mhm.
regulations have a lot. There's a lag time catching up. I think Missouri and some other states just recently opened up predator hunting, coyotes and feral hogs, as
Right.
well as those animals are creeping up into the northern states. And DNR is realizing that the overpopulation needs to be controlled, and people like yourself do a great job controlling the population and conservation and land
Yeah.
management. So it's important for states to understand that you need to get with the times, right? There's so much stuff from not just ATN, a ton of companies out there that have great electro optics that it's one of those things that hunters nowadays want to have every advantage and every opportunity to take clean, ethical kills. When they're out hunting.
Right. Yep. I agree. Hope they open
Um,
it everywhere.
I'm sorry.
I hope they open it everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's good for the industry. The more opportunities people have to get out of the house and actually be one with nature and hunting is a really interesting and unique experience. Everybody should do it. In my opinion, it's one of those things that it kind of brings you back to your roots. Hunting,
Right.
gathering, man's.
Yeah. I try to get everyone involved, and I'm going back
Yeah,
on the.
no, you guys do a great job. When you're using the ThOR LT, you had some guests over. Tell me about that hunt. You did a guided hunt with some people. They were using the 7.62 with the ThOR LT on it, right?
Yeah, I usually they all want to try it out, so I usually put the ThOR light on there. It's very easy. Actually, this time he used his own gun, and
Hmm.
I actually mounted it on the gun on his property, sighted it in, took 5 minutes, one shot, I was on, and he was really impressed with that. And then
Yeah, the
again,
one shot zero is great.
it's thinking easy once you learn it, and everything's tight, and it's thinking easy. And he was so impressed with that. He goes, "I can't do that." I go, "Yeah, you can. It's easy. I just did it." So
Right.
within a half an hour, we were out shooting hogs on his property. So he was definitely sold. He had to have that scope. So, and he's a customer now. I think he ordered 4 of them, 4 or 5 of them.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yep.
And I think the battery life, I know it's not as good as the ThOR 4 or the Excite 4K, but the battery life, that little unit keeps on chugging, right?
The battery life is awesome. We actually have one on the dashboard of the truck we scan with, because
Hmm.
it's a lot easier. Just pull up the field and scan with the little. When you scan all night long, your arms get like rubber. So
Yeah.
that light, it's like we scan with that, and that 320 is awesome. It really is. I'm impressed with it.
Yeah, it's a great sensor. The 320 to 40 12 micron sensor that we're using right now in the ThOR LTs has really shined. It's incredible performance. You could see what 400 yards easy.
Oh yeah.
ID targets, not a problem. I know that your favorite is a 300 blackout. You haven't been using it as much. Is it because of the ammo shortage? That's why you're really switching
Yeah.
to the 7.62?
Yeah. That's exactly why. And I like the Grendel. When I do a lot of dog hunting, I use the Grendel because it's a lot
Hmm.
flat. It shoots out there. But yeah, it's just because the ammo shortage, and it's you know gotta save what I got. The price of
Right.
ammo,
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
price of ammo is outrageous right now. So
No, but the Remington factories started up again, so that should alleviate some of the problems that the industry's having in terms of ammo shortages. But I kind of want to segue. I know you guys hunt a lot. Helping manage properties for farmers. Have you guys done any kind of tournaments? Hog hunting tournaments in Louisiana, or tournaments in Texas and other states? Are there tournaments also in Louisiana proper?
yeah, we were talking about that last night. We're getting it together. We're gonna have a tournament here in Louisiana. Yep, it's gonna be the 3 biggest pigs, and
Hmm.
so arranging that takes a little bit of work behind it to arrange it. Because it's a big state, and the weigh in. You got to figure out a central spot for the weigh in, and
Right, check in,
kind of
all that
do.
stuff. Right.
You just can't weigh a big old bloody
No,
hog.
no, when you're organizing a
Hog.
big event, you have to think about all the the devil's in the detail, as they say. It's you got to organize it, you got to advertise it, you got to get people to participate. It's an endeavor, and we're here to support you guys. If let me know if you are putting that on. How we can help here at ATN.
Yeah, we're
And
we're planning it, and we're working on it right now. So yeah, you should hear something about it. But yeah, like it
yeah,
ought to
we'll
be.
look
Some people
we look
like.
forward to supporting you guys. As we have over the years. It's I love working with you guys. It's so much fun getting out there in Louisiana and hunting with you guys. I can't wait to come back, honestly. Um, I really want to also kind of talk to you about your plans. I know you also do like fishing. I know the weather has been kind of
Mhm.
really bad lately. You had some like 54-foot gales, like almost like Maverick surfing here in California, which has caused a lot of havoc in terms of atmospheric conditions, weather, rain, and horrible humidity. And that hasn't stopped you guys. You keep plugging. You keep
Right.
hunting. I know you use our thermal scopes, with the humidity. Have you seen the performance degrade at all? Could you kind of speak to that? everybody knows that, or most people know that humidity kind of affects thermal in a big way, and it inhibits the performance somewhat. But I know you guys have been successful. I know I've been watching some of your live videos late at night that you went live yesterday also, I believe, right?
Yeah, last night. Yeah, in that muddy old field. Yeah, we got all the conditions. We got the humidity, the fog, the mist, or you name it, we got it. And it's yeah, no, we're actually doing real good through it. It's last couple of months it's been real bad. You can count on rain every night, but hey, this week we're supposed to be clear, so it might be pretty nice.
Right. More opportunities to hunt.
A bit. You just need to learn the scope and how to adjust the settings and the contrast, the sensitivity, and
Do you do that every time you go? Because the conditions change like almost day to day.
It changes during the night hourly. It's you have to constantly change. So the first sounder you get on, you might have this setting, and the next sounder you get on, you might, oh wait, I got to change my setting. And a lot of the videos you'll see me say hold. When they're counting down, I'll say hold, because I'm in there changing settings and doing stuff.
I don't believe that. You never say hold. I know you start shooting at 2 on the 3 count. You don't wait. I know you don't wait for shade. You just go like 1, 2, and you start. It's your trigger finger.
No, I shoot a slower round, so I gotta have an head start.
I got you. That's the reasoning. Okay.
Not buying that, huh? No, it's all good. But no, I did get the new OTS.
How are you liking that? I'm sure it's a lot more easier and more convenient to scan the fields with it.
This is a game changer, because all you do is it's so light, it goes in your pocket. The battery life is awesome.
Right.
Without even draining that battery.
Yeah. It's great. Yeah, I like it also. I've been kind of scanning the neighborhood as well with it. It's a nice, sleek little device. Very ergonomic, fits in the hand. The battery life is great. It's got the same simple features as the ThOR LT. Same kind of user interface. There's not a lot of learning curves or transitioning between the two devices. So if you have one, you're very easily able to use the other one, because they are so similar in terms of performance and the usability in terms of the menu navigation. It's really a great device. Right. But yeah, tell us about your experience with it. I know you've been using it quite a bit lately.
I like the feature is I change from black to white a lot, because some nights or some hours it's black is better. Black hot comes in better than white hot. So I just one click of a button and you're white hot, black hot. I mean, back and forth.
Right. And no, absolutely. I'm glad you mentioned it. Color palettes are there to help you depending on the environmental conditions. Even just having the white hot, black hot is important, because you can have the, when you change the palettes, you see some various nuances that you might miss with one of the palettes, depending on environmental conditions. And I know a lot of people actually forget to focus, but if something, seems a little fuzzy, or, especially farther away, you got to focus the front bells, to get that distance. Right. It's not auto zoom. So as long as you are able to be comfortable to manipulate the controls and knowing, where the sensitivity is in terms of thermal sensitivity, contrast, brightness, and the white hot, black hot, or other palettes that some of our other products have, you could definitely take advantage of those features and see better and improve the performance depending on environmentals, especially if you're hunting in an area like Louisiana, where environmentals change not just from day to day, but hour to hour. Fog could be rolling in, especially late, early morning hours, or humidity could be jumping up from 75% to all the way up to 100%, depending the area that you're hunting. Yeah.
Yeah, when the dew starts to fall, that's when it really gets bad. But after that, it clears up again, so you have to adjust again. But no, we were stalking fields with it last night, and of course I was leading because I walk right up to them, and I'm walking right up to them, and our guns are on our tripods. Before you had to put the guns down on the tripod and look through the scope and see how close we were. But no, so I walked right up to that's the second sounder. within 20, 25 yards. And when Shane put his tripod down, he goes, "Holy crap, they're right there." It was kind of funny, but no, it's definitely a game changer because you can see if the hogs are watching you walk up to them, or
Right.
I'm
Yeah, and you got to be careful. They're smart animals. They could wound you instantly. You got to be quiet, and you got to stock up. And I know, as my experience with you guys, as we leave the truck, we mount the guns on the tripods and carry the tripods on our shoulders to be as quiet as possible and set up in the firing line. And we divvy up the firing lane so we don't kind of crossfire between each other. So yeah, safety is is very important to you guys. I know that. And you guys do a great job, on the fields, everything, from A to Z is thought through. We stock, we get into a good position, and we do the count. Sometimes we get to 3, but not often. I know sometimes I've jumped the gun. Also, we've counted 1, 2, 3, and I went on 2 because just the adrenaline just goes through your veins and it's so exciting. And especially if you have like 10, 15 hogs in front of you, and it's a very rich, target rich environment. I remember one time when we were in a field, we had to jump a barbed wire fence, and there were cattle in the field, and there were hogs around them, and we kind of went around, and I know we were all suppressed, but when we started shooting, the cattle got spooked and they started charging us. I was remembering this that episode, that hunt recently. And I was like in shock as these, like, I don't know how many it was, maybe 20, 30 heads of cattle just trying to rush us. And we were like pulled back a little closer toward the truck, and they were like running around us. And I think they ran through the barbed wire fence and broke the fence. And Shane had to call the property owner, tell him his cattle was out.
You're not supposed to be telling those stories.
Okay.
No, they're happy just to get them hogs out of there. So they're
right. No, it's you guys do a great job patrolling a ton of fields, and I'm sure the farmers are super happy because again they lose tens of thousands of dollars every night that you guys are not on their property, removing those hogs. I've seen the damage firsthand. A bean field could be pretty much eradicated, like a third of it in one night, pretty much, if it's a big sounder, and that hurts the small time farmers in a very big way.
Yep. They have to replant, and that gets expensive.
Yep.
But no, we love our farmers, and when they communicate with us, we love it even better because we know where the hogs are fresh. If they say that we just planted this field, the hogs are tearing it up, that's our destination for the night.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Anything else you want to share with us? It's been extremely fun talking to you. I love getting together with you guys and just shooting the stories and back and forth. Anything happened recently that's been kind of an outlier or interesting incident that you'd like to share? Or everything's on the hush hush?
No, we're just enjoying our equipment and having fun. That's what we do.
That's the most important part, is enjoying what you do, enjoying the hunts, enjoying the equipment, and just doing good work and helping your community out. Shawn, I really appreciate you being on the segment with me. I really love talking to you. Always have fun with you guys when I get together with you guys. I'll see you guys soon, I hope.
Yeah, definitely. I'm waiting.
So bye. Well, thanks ATN Nation for tuning in to this segment, and we'll see you next time.